Alright, this is going to be picked up after Glenn Beck just showed on his program a video of a kid being murdered. Alright, and like, you can't even show it on YouTube because it'll get your video removed, and most other places wouldn't show it, but if there's any fucking place that it will stoop to new lows, it's the Glenn Beck fucking program. So we'll pick up right after that part.
Darren Albert, he was an honor student. He was not part of either gang. According to witnesses, he was just trying to help a friend and got caught in the crosshairs. He was, as you can see in the video, whacked in the head with a railroad tie. As he lay on the ground, he was repeatedly punched and kicked, and then hit with a railroad tie again. He died. As I watched that video, I thought to myself, what has happened to us? How have we come to a place where the value on human life is so incredibly low?
Mind you, if the kid had cancer and didn't have insurance, then Glenn Beck would be against letting the government, give him an option, a government public option for medical shit. Totally against all that if the kid had cancer or some other disease. But getting whacked in the head with a railroad tie, well, that means all of a sudden that, you don't have any morals.
How is it the kids in this video are just standing around watching it? They jump in, start swinging and kicking at will.
I mean, all right, not to compare this kid's murder to like the healthcare shit that's going on right now, but that's kind of what I'm gonna do right now. Glenn Beck is like, they just stood around watching. Well, that's what conservatives are doing while fucking millions of people die without healthcare every year. And then like the coming in and kicking and punching at will, that's what conservatives do to freaking try and muck and fuck up healthcare reform any way they fucking can. And this asshat that is totally, agrees with them on no healthcare reform is going to sit there and talk about, like, where are your morals? People are dying, and you're not doing anything about it. You're not doing anything about it, fuckwad. Except for making money off it with your goddamn TV show. You're sitting there using this murder as a means to fucking make money. To use your advertisers. It's fucking sick.
We've seen playground fights before. But when did the line in the sand get moved on us? Maybe not even moved, just completely erased.
You're the same asshole that supports waterboarding people. Where's the line in the sand there? Why is it all of a sudden important to Glenn Beck? Well, let's watch a little bit more and find out how he's going to tie this all in to attack one specific group of people.
How have we come to a place when a kid is down on the ground, holding his head, lying on the ground, it becomes the norm to pile on and hit and kick and hit and kick and hit and kick and then hit him again with a railroad tie.
What's really sick is the way that Glenn Beck is going to use this to push his fucking agenda. Let's keep watching.
How have we come to a place where the reaction of the kids who have witnessed this horrifying, brutal murder wasn't tears or even shock? Let me show you a young girl in the video as they are dragging the body into the building. Watch. At least somebody is screaming, "We need help, we need an ambulance." We just missed it, we were past it. This girl, she wasn't in tears.
You guys remember all the videos that were put out after after 9/11 that were taken on 9/11? It was people's reactions when they were looking up at what was going on. A lot of them were freaked out, but a lot of people were just looking up and taking it in. It's something you're not used to seeing. And I'm not, if someone was murdered in front of me, I'd be like calling for help or whatever, but you just showed a video clip to try and prove that nobody was calling for help, where you can clearly hear someone calling for help and you acknowledge that. I mean, people are not all cold-hearted sons of bitches. Some of us actually care about others. I'm sorry all this went on, but the way that Glenn Beck is going to, you give it 2 seconds here, he's about to fucking go on a tirade that means it is the craziest bullshit I've ever heard in my life, and it pisses me off to no fucking end.
She and others were mostly calm. They were cool. They were collected. Were they indifferent? I don't know.
Gotta agree with you there, Glenn. You don't know. You don't know jack fucking shit, and you are about to show us all that right now.
What about the kid videotaping this? Can you put the camera down for a second? Stop laughing for 2 seconds? Stop saying, damn, and maybe help save the kid's life? No, you can't do that. Got to make sure we get a sweet video clip for YouTube.
Ironically, that sweet video clip for YouTube can't even be shown on YouTube. YouTube does not allow you to post videos of people being murdered. Ironically, I had to leave out the part of your fucking show where you showed a videotape of a murder because my video would get removed for that. Do you understand the fucking irony there, Glenn, you fucking dipshit? You are showing the murder and claiming, oh, it's just a good clip for YouTube, but your show is the only one that is fucking showing this shit. So you are the fucking real dipshit that ended up using this fucking video footage. Fuck you.
America, how have we arrived at this place? Is it capitalism that has failed here? Is it the greedy, evil corporations? Is it because there's no cap and trade, no health care, not enough social justice? Is it because of the Republicans? Or is it because of them Democrats? Or is it the fact that just like some of our new money doesn't say now, God is no longer trusted in America?
Okay, see, there was something in common between all those things you just listed. Is it capitalism? Is it corporate greed? Is it Republicans? Is it Democrats? Is it godless because we don't have God printed on our money? All of those things have something in common, and they all have nothing to do at all with this fucking story. Glenn Beck threw up those examples of capitalism and corporate greed and Republicans or those darn Democrats or any of that crap. He threw that up as if, like, those are bullshit reasons. But then he throws up atheists, or that there's not the printing of God on bills or on coins or whatever, and points that as those other ideas were retarded. But this one's fucking dead on. I mean, how fucking stupid can you be to say that, like, it's not capitalism, it's what's on the fucking money. It's whether it says, in God we trust or not. That's what makes kids kill kids, you fucking idiot.
Instead of God being held up, he's being taken down. 10 Commandments at a courthouse? What, are you kidding me? That's horrible. Take it down. Thou shalt not kill? That's too controversial.
See, Glenn Beck's idea of a good argument is to take a commandment that also is a law and be like, see, that's why the 10 Commandments need to be in public buildings or courthouses or whatever. But you forget about the first fucking bunch of commandments where it's like, thou shalt worship no other God before me. You see that? You see that? That's not freedom of or from religion, and that should not be in public or courthouse buildings. So maybe you can have a couple of the commandments, the ones that are actually law right now. How about that, motherfucker?
Can't pray in school. No. Can't sing Christmas carols in this country because that is too offensive.
I mean, can anyone else see where this is going yet? He's tying in secularism or freedom from religion into as a reason why one kid would beat another kid over the head with a railroad tie. That's his fucking reasoning. His reasoning is like, it's because that kid couldn't sing a Christmas carol, or he couldn't pray in school. That's why he killed the other kid. I mean, that's the real story here, is how Glenn Beck is trying to twist this into something that fits his agenda or what he thinks his audience wants to hear, and it's infuriating bullshit.